Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out, and probably my last one if we don't stop talking for an hour before recording, because I have a very beautiful woman behind me who might be going to prison.
We have a timestamp, T, and it has only been 45 minutes and 35 seconds.
Exactly.
That was when we hit record. Jeff says, how long did you and I hang out this morning?
We did not speak for 15 minutes before that. We spoke for like maybe 12. 2 minutes.
You're not justifying the action. She doesn't care. She has been listening to us babble since 8 a.m. And we are finally recording a fucking intro.
Oh, yeah.
Eminem, though. Eminem.
Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out. We're playing City of Mist.
Are we?
I don't fucking know
Not
at
yet.
this point.
Not yet.
This is the energy I'm bringing into today. If you don't know what City of Mist is a TTRPG made popular by Son of Oak. City of Mist is a derivative of Powered by the Apocalypse, which is a derivative of Apocalypse World, which is a 2d6 based system where I set up a situation for the characters to react to. They roll 2d6 to dictate the outcomes. They roll between a 2 and a 6. It's a negative outcome. I get to make a hard move against them. Their plan, and just chuck that shit out the window. If it's a 7 to a 9, it accomplishes, but I get to move my little pawns behind the scene. And if it's a 10 plus, their comic book characters do things that don't make sense, and you're gonna sit there like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, don't fucking worry about it, because it doesn't have to. This TTRPG is based around your characters being the main character. They have plot armor, they have main protagonist syndrome, they have the ability to do shit that doesn't make sense, because why? That's what we do in fucking comic books.
Hell yeah.
I'm T. I'm the master of ceremonies of this game. Again, I set up the affect to their effect, and that's what I do.
I'm Boser. I'm playing Cornelius Averdelius III. His friends call him Dell, and as promised, Dell's favorite sex position is Amazon.
I think that was 2 weeks ago that you said you would have it for next week, but still, I mean...
No, that was last week.
I can't remember.
Boser, I need to ask you directly. Do you know what that position actually is?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I Googled that.
This is... Ignore me as I do the Boser thing this week, because I've got a feeling I know the position, but I don't know.
The guy's legs get pinned up, and then the woman does the thrusting.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, because it's a little bit...
You mean Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
It's sexy, but, there's a little bit of domination. It's the blend of femininity versus masculinity, and the perfect blend of what Dell's into. Amazon.
All right.
Don't Google it, kids, unless you use incognito window.
The problem is Alex is going to be the only one in here because we're 3 minutes into the show, and he's going to be like, what's that? And he's going to Google it, and then he's going to make comments the rest of the show.
That's fine. He's grown.
That's
grown.
debatable.
You're fine. Legally, not a minor. It's fine.
Legally, that's
not the justification we're going here with. No, bad. That is your third bad comment this morning.
Hey, I'm not doing too bad then.
I am Jeff Sitz, the chaos entity that takes over this meat bag during the FGBG recording sessions.
Fucking weak.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
I'm telling you, T, once I'm able to find my way out of the internet and into your home, I'm going to kick your ass.
I will be.
But until then, I am playing Andres.
I will be bearing it, t-shirt on, no pants, just a heads up.
I am
there
playing
will be
Andres.
wind shear.
And fun fact for this
Helicopter.
week, as much as I am tempted to do sex position as well,
I am very curious to know what Andres' favorite sex position
Oh,
is.
you want to know what Andres' is, but heaven forbid Dell tells you.
it's the tease. It's the tease, Boser. We don't need to wonder about Dell's sexual orientation preferences or I mean, I guess likes and dislikes is covered under preferences, but like, or escapades even. Like, we hear enough about it, but Andres keeps that all on the DL, so like everyone is just like, are they? At this point, people are probably wondering if Andres is even, whether or not Andres is ace.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was.
Not
If
gonna
he's
answer
what?
that yet. That
If
is
they're
not
what?
this week's
What's ace?
asexual.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
is that the like slang lingo? For
Ace, yeah.
ace. Oh. I just want to know if Andres stands or peas or stands or
Stands
sits
or
when they pee.
pees. You only get one or the other, folks. You get to stand or you get the ability to pee.
Tough choice.
Sorry, in this world, in the city of Pandora, if you walk around at all, permanent catheter. But Andres, the fun fact for Andres this week is that they have never actually been to a beach.
They're not great. Sand's gross. It sucks.
Like,
It
I'm
gets everywhere.
sure,
It's uncomfortable.
I'm sure there's a few like beaches in Pandora, but Andres has never really left Pandora, and I assume the beaches in Pandora are like the beaches in like Chicago.
Yes.
So like
Yeah,
not
small, dirty.
not great, very packed all the
Sludge
time,
floating.
and like
The sand
oh,
is just
okay.
tiny rocks instead.
Shards of glass.
Um,
And
Andres
needles.
just the big thing is the amount of people. Like, yeah, maybe at night Andres has had the thought to like go down to the beach, but it's never been something that they've acted upon. They've never really cared all that much.
Respect it.
What fun facts this morning? I mean, this evening. I mean, whenever you're watching this back or listening.
No, we're live. I hate the fucking rerun feature. Anyways, what happened last time? I don't really know. I know 3.
I'll let you know.
I know 3 killed Genie. Made a presence to piss everybody off.
We took down the Joker.
That was the episode before.
Was it?
Oh, Jeffson's
that
got,
was.
or Andres got most of his understanding of the inn, as well his reconnection with the mist, so he can now see beyond.
Yes.
But the big cliffhanger was while they made it back to Dell's workshop, 3 decided to grace them with their presence and revealed to them that on their behest, doing them a solid, that the genie has been removed from the board. But without continuing the conversation, he left. They left. And that is where we can pick up, or we can time jump, because we don't have Lucas, obviously, because he doesn't like to tell us his schedule and tell us the morning of, like, hey, I'm not going to be there.
Don't out him on the internet.
Yeah, the guy has sponsorabilities.
That's why I didn't out him. I just said he didn't forewarn us that he wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, it's like.
To be fair, I
Busted his
think he
balls.
did.
I'm sure he
Yeah.
did, too.
I think he did.
But
when
he's not
we
here to defend
sat
himself,
down.
so...
I think he did when we sat down and decided the schedule for the month. And us were just like, yeah, we forgot about that schedule, so we're working on a week-by-week basis.
You're not wrong. Anyways, are we picking up there, or are we time jumping a little bit, boyos?
Well, when we at the very end, we were leaving the basement
Did you
To-
leave?
to catch. I made a zombie electro extendo arm
Yeah.
zombie
No,
catcher,
Oh, that's right. I do recall that.
and
We left off with us needing, like, heading out from there to catch some zombies.
yeah, in my mind, I was 2 weeks ago.
I don't
I
remember
thought-
recording last week.
We we did.
I need help. Yeah. You guys. Oh yeah, because we finished with the shot of your guys' comic book exits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Through the doorway.
That's
Oh,
right.
and with my bare ass, because I'm still in
That's right.
a hospital gown.
That's right. I think technically before that we canonically said you put on clothes, but it's funnier to say you're in a hospital gown
No, I
with
didn't.
your ass hanging out.
I had scrubs that I said that I changed into, but
That's what it was.
but I like the idea that I'm just walking around in a hospital gown.
You guys, so my other mental image for Dell is, you guys remember the scene in Wild Wild West where what's her face is on the train and like part of her butt is hanging out because she's got those pajamas with like the flap on the back?
Ish.
That's what I imagine Dell sleeping in, but he doesn't have like the one button for the T's. It's just both buttons are revealed, and so his butt's just hanging out in his pajamas.
I think the last time I watched Wild Wild West was...
You should rewatch that banger of a film. Top
when
tier.
did it come out?
98.
So yeah, I think it was 15 years ago.
I
know
watched that
would've
movie
been-
minimum
Sorry,
of twice
25
a year.
years ago. I can't do math.
Jeez. Honestly, when I think of like Dell's inventions, sometimes I'm like, okay, what would they do in Wild Wild West? Or like the spider,
Yeah.
the big giant spider. Okay, imagine that's very small with the bar cart.
Yes.
That was the inspiration.
I don't know why, but I never got in on like the Western steampunk aesthetic like that.
I don't even think that's a good comparison of that movie. That movie is poorly written.
But when I was first making Dell, I wanted him to be a steampunk cowboy.
Yeah, no,
And
I just
that's basically Wild Wild West.
If you recall,
Yeah.
Jeff, it's when we did Film Forge. That was one of the movies that I vetoed us the ability to work on because it scored so poorly. Technically, we could have, but that was on my list of no. This is in the realm of Master of Disguise. We don't touch this film. It's flawless.
Master of Disguise. Turtle.
Okay, actually though, Master of Disguise, like
We are off track.
we're so off track. Master of Disguise is not that bad.
We are doing what we were doing before we started the episode. And we thought, no, we need to start this episode.
We're so good at this. We're professional streamers.
Professional. So sorry. All the chat
I'm
that's
not.
left.
We've got
Okay,
all these
so-
new friends here, and they have to understand what is coming to the table.
They didn't know what they
And that's my
volunteered for.
energy of sleeping for 4 hours and then waking up to record and do a show.
So,
We're on our way out.
yeah.
Okay, you're on your way out. What are you doing?
Del,
Okay.
before like head up the stairs into the alleyway. Wait, Del, are you sure you don't want to put pants on?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Whenever I'm home, pants come right off. So
No,
just
I
kinda...
get it. It's just you're excited. We've got work.
Spins
to
it
do.
around. Butt's covered. Let's go.
Oh shit! You can tell I'm excited. My bad.
Should we go put pants on you real quick? I think I saw some in your sex cupboard.
Oh,
Assless.
you want me to put those on?
Or others.
I mean, you know what? Come back in, because the zombies are gonna get in. Shut the door! Shut the door! Shut the door! Cooper, get back here! Stop feeding the zombies. They're rabid. Everybody comes in and shut the door. Yeah, just turn away or don't. You know, whatever your energy is. I don't mind either way. I flip the switch. The wall panel flips around. You see sex toys galore, as well as, what did I just put in there last week?
I don't know.
Handcuffs, chain, whip. I have no fucking
No,
idea.
it was, shit. Someone in the chat, remind me what it was from last week. And yeah, I kind of open up a panel that's on the side, and there is a full body leather suit.
You did this, Jeff Sitz.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Is this what you're talking about? This is what you want me to put on?
Andres turns around after pouring themselves a very tall glass of gin and just...
Mask or no mask? No mask. That's probably not conducive.
Yeah, unless you really want to be a superhero.
How does Dell put on a leather suit one-handed?
Well, usually I get some help.
Well, at least a quarter easier because you have one less arm to fit through them sleeves.
Yeah, but no, I mean, normally I do have somebody help me put this on. We're kind of stumbling around drunk by that point, but you know what? I'm hearing myself out loud and how this isn't really conducive to the situation. I'm taking a lot of time.
Do you have baby powder?
God damn it, Jepsons.
Yeah, of course I do. Baby oil, baby powder.
No, oil will not. Where's the baby powder?
It's like in its own container directly next to the suit.
Yeah, Andres
It's right
will walk over, grab the baby powder, and help Del.
I don't think I want to
suit up.
record anymore.
Andreas, I'm impressed. You know your way around a gimp suit.
Yeah. And?
Okay, the more I learn, the more I like you.
That gimp suit's going to make that liking pretty noticeable.
That what?
Nothing. Move on.
I don't know that word. I need to do more research. So
Andres steps back and just like looks the suit up and down. You got it a size too small. Let's go.
No, I didn't. And this one is a little bit adapted. It's not like it's got a one floppy arm. The left side, it is kind of sewn, so there is no
Flappage.
Del's gimp suit. Okay.
Yeah. Duh. But I do leave the mask. I go and grab it and I hesitate and like, nah, not today. I gotta breathe. And so yeah, now I'm like collar or neck all the way down to toes in slick leather. But I do have the pouch, like my leg strap. I still have Armageddon on.
This is something I do want a visual for. Whether that means
Please
Boser,
don't. I will pay anybody to not make this.
I will pay double what T pays you to do it.
Which is nothing. I'm a broke bitch. But
I need artists in the chat. In the
Whether that's Boser going
gonna
to
be the
Hero
episode
Forge
Birds Suck
and making
pulls up.
Del wear a gimp suit in Hero Forge.
I think I need to make a new mini for this.
I
Right
pray
now.
to God Hero Forge does not have gimp suits.
They have everything now.
I know. That's why I'm concerned.
So I've got all my equipment. I'm stating this out loud so nobody can railroad me later. I have all my
I don't know why you
equipment
just
that I
looked at
would
me like
normally
that.
have. I'm just wearing the leather suit. All right. Spencer, how do I look? He's speechless. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
You must have left him outside with the other zombies when shutting the door.
No,
We
I specifically said we are going to bring.
Well, what a
Lucas
weird
into
coincidence.
This episode.
He's not here. He saw the gimp suit and left. Shucks.
Cooper, did you go upstairs?
You hear the bell ring.
From upstairs?
Yep.
Shit, there's zombies up there. They were pounding at the door. Andreas, I think we got a problem.
I think so too.
I'm gonna kind of sneak up the stairs and just quickly peek through the basement door into the shop. What do I see?
You see a small child holding up a metal bar against the door with zombies trying to beat into it.
Edgar? And I
What the hell are you wearing?
Sorry, it's my superhero suit.
You should get a new one.
Priorities are a little muddled right now.
Yeah,
what
I
are
know.
you
There's
doing here?
zombies.
Andres, as this is going on, Andres has like vaulted over the counter.
Oh,
to
this
rush
is
to
getting
the door.
weird. Who is this? No, don't answer that.
It's Andreas. What are you
We'll
doing
rush
here?
to the door and like take Edgar's spot to like lock the door or like wedge the door closed.
A gentleman, thank you.
I thought you were at the foundry.
Do you not see there's zombies everywhere?
Yeah, but it was locked up.
Clearly not. I literally just opened the door.
Why? There's
Because
zombies
there's
out.
zombies. I
Why
want you
would
to
you
look
open
me
the
in my
door?
eyeballs and tell me you'd rather me get eaten than open the door and try to get to safety.
So you just came in from out there.
Yeah, what do you mean? What is...
Why were you not at the foundry with everyone
Because
else?
there's zombies.
At the foundry?
They're everywhere.
I pull out my phone. I call Darius.
No answer.
Fuck. He was just fine.
Okay, kid. Are you gonna be okay here on your own for a while?
Do you have anything to work on? Because I really don't want to like just sit here and like stare at zombies.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable just leaving him alone.
Is it secure here?
I thought it was, but he just got in. And
The
now
door was unlocked. I don't
if
understand
we
what
put-
the miscommunication here is, Del. You see
know
this
it's-
deadbolt here? You turn that, and it stops the door from opening. That was not locked.
I know downstairs is your personal workspace, but it's probably more secure than up here.
It definitely.
Then
But he said I can't go down there ever.
I'm making an exception.
He
because I wanna
specifically
save your
said the
life.
one rule is do not go down these stairs.
that doesn't sound like Dell. If I'm being honest, Dell's the kind of person who would show you downstairs just to show you exactly how boring it is.
That's not what happened.
I think I tried to do that, actually.
He was making like suggestive comments, and I thought it was just best to like.
I think that's verbatim what happened. Is Dell showed him the
I think
downstairs and
so.
he go, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but Dell, do you have something
come
for him to
downstairs.
work on so that he doesn't have to think about what's going on outside?
Yes. Of course I do. I pop behind the counter, and I find an old generator.
Del, your phone begins to ring.
Oh wait, hold on. Darius, you okay?
Yeah, what's up?
The foundry's not over flooded with zombies.
I mean, there's some, but I mean, we've got them like barricaded off.
Hold. Wait, do flip phones have speaker?
Sure, why not?
Yes?
Hold on, let me put you on speaker. You want to say that one more time? And I gesture it towards Edgar.
I forgot what I said.
That there was a few, but we took care of it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean there were some, but I mean they're barricaded.
Oh, so it's not like overrun and all the children are in danger and feels like they should run away from the foundry to find shelter elsewhere.
No.
Interesting. Something you want to explain to me, Edgar?
As you're looking at him, you see he starts to pull down his sleeves.
Thank you, Darius. We're at the shop, and we'll make it back to you real soon. We just we tried to reload, and we're on the case to try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Del, what's that squeaking sound?
Squeaking sound.
Every time I can hear you moving. What? You're not wearing what I think you're wearing.
I like spread my arms and legs so they're not touching anymore. No.
I thought that was our special time. You're just wearing that for whoever's around.
My clothes got kind of messed up.
And that's the one outfit you have available.
Hey, don't kink shame exhibitionism.
Oh shit, I should on speaker. I turn away. No, it was the closest. Listen, things are kind of batshit crazy right now.
And so you think the acceptable answer to that is gimp suit.
It was whatever was closest in reach, because I thought we were on kind of a timetable. Now I feel like we've wasted a lot of time talking about this gimp suit, and actually the time it took to put it on.
We are on a break.
Can we just not do this right now?
Oh, we're
pretend
not
it's my
going to be
superhero
doing
suit.
something for a while. Click.
Oh, he's gonna play that card when he fucking abandoned me for 5 years?
Andresh is over talking to Edgar. Just like, is there anything we can get you before we take off? Because we're kind of trying to solve this whole zombie army thing.
No, I think I'm okay.
I come down and I kneel down in front of Edgar. Hey, was everything okay for you at the foundry?
Yeah, why?
Why wouldn't you want to stay there? It's safe.
It's not.
It's not safe for you, you mean?
It's not safe for others.
Why not?
He pulls back his sleeve and exposes a bite mark. I didn't think you guys were gonna be here.
Who bit you?
I didn't get his name. That one. I don't know. It's not like they have name tags on.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well,
How long ago did this happen?
20 minutes.
Does it show like signs of infection?
Yes.
I know they're not the usual use for them, but you do have some handcuffs downstairs.
Well, you're not leaving Edgar to get lost into a zombified brain and thirst for blood when we get back.
Andres will pull Dell off to the side, and even to keep this from Edgar, I will make a sneak around roll to keep him from being able to overhear this. I will have to invoke my soft spot for children weakness tag though.
Yeah.
So soft spot for children weakness, looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I can do. So
just net 0. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's a total of 11 still.
Perfect.
Hell yeah, first roll of the night, solid.
Only goes down from here, anyways.
Yeah, right. Pulling Dell over to the side. Could you excuse us for a moment, Edgar?
Yeah.
No.
Dell,
No.
we are currently trying to find a cure for this, and our best bet of curing him is keeping him somewhere safe. And
What
where
if we
we
took
know
him?
where we can find him.
Let's take him to Mindy.
Take him there?
Yeah.
We're already on a timetable, Dell.
Wait, it's a click of the button. We drop him off. Say, hey, here's your test subject. Fix him, and he's in a safe space.
I don't know how much you think you can trust the inn, but I don't think it's enough to drop a child off for
What's
them
our
to
other option?
test
We're gonna
on.
leave him, and he's gonna die. He is a foundry kid. That means he's a foundling. That means he is family, and I am not abandoning my family to die.
No,
Andres.
we are keeping him safe and isolated until we can heal him.
We don't know how quickly this spreads. He could have 10 minutes.
And if we drop him off at the inn, I'm afraid that once he zombifies, they're going to dissect him.
No, the chair made the sounds for you.
Okay.
I do not trust the inn to keep him safe and alive.
I don't trust us to find a cure before he dies.
And you think the inn is counting on us to get that same cure?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a shitty
Guys, I
situation.
don't feel good.
I know.
I
Edgar,
don't
we're
think
gonna help
the
you.
inn.
I promise.
I don't think the inn is going to keep him any safer than we can ourselves.
Fuck. All right. Edgar, stick with me. Look at me.
We need to get him downstairs
Come on, Bubba.
and
Take my hand.
isolated.
Andres, grab his other arm.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick him up by one arm and carry him down the stairs with Andres.
Give me a take the risk.
Is that him specifically?
Yeah,
since I'm just
Dell.
helping?
Yep.
Okay. Could I? Since I'm helping, should I just make a change the game rule, or should I just allow him to add one of my tags if he wants to?
What is your guys' relationship?
Oh, we're at a +3 right now. Yeah.
I'm at a +1, -1.
For Andresh?
Yeah, but I haven't updated in a while.
But yeah, you can benefit him with one of your tags.
And honestly, that -1 was way back when you were like fucking around with 3.
-1 is still fine. Like, that's still separate from the plus. I thought we would have more than just +1. I see how this relationship is.
I haven't asked to add a help in a long time, actually. So we'll leave it at +1, but I think this episode's gonna bring us together. Excuse me.
But yeah, I'll do looking over my shoulder.
Sure.
If he needs that extra one.
I will. Ingenuity. Because if he tries to bite me, I'll...
No.
In an ingenious fashion.
No.
Fix what's broken, because I want to fix Edgar. I don't have tags for these kind of things. So yeah, I just got Andresh's +1.
So +1. Okay. At least you're not injured.
8 + 1 is a 9.
Yep. So with a 9, he manages to kind of like nab over and bite his claws into your arm, but it doesn't seem to have punctured.
He like bites on the Armageddon.
Oh, you mean like the brace portion?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. That works.
That's it. Go to gnaw on that, and we're taking him down the stairs. And take him to the lazy boy. And I kind of give him to Andresh so that you can contain him somehow.
Yep.
And I'm rushing over I flip the switch again. It comes down. I grab a fuzzy pink handcuffs. This feels wrong in a very real sense. Actually, I go back and I grab another one. These are just kind of normal kind. It's got 2 arms. And next to the lazy boy, there's like kind of 2 pole braces. Because in a basement, sometimes you have those.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. Okay.
It's not a stripper pole.
That's.
No,
I needed the clarification.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I toss them Andresh, the normal kind. I take the pink fuzzy kind, and I hook Edgar's hand to the pole.
Okay.
Andresh will help.
Now, Edgar, we're gonna do these. I know. It hurts. At least this kind's fuzzy. Now, Andresh, at least mine are meant for play. They're not police grade. So I don't know how much time this is gonna buy us.
I mean, as long as he's down here, even if he breaks free, there's not really a way for him to get out. Unless he's got some intelligence left in there.
I guess we can lock the door upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll lock him from this side down here.
Yeah, it's the best we can do.
Jesus, this feels wrong. I don't like this.
Everything about this is wrong. It's not just us locking him up down here. This whole situation is wrong and shouldn't be happening. And we are now currently on our way to fix it as best we can.
Right. You're right. I run up the stairs, lock the deadbolt the basement from the inside. Run back down. I run to the bar cart. Pour myself a quick... small, like a shot of whiskey.
Andres will finish off like the double pour that they still have left in there. I don't remember if I mentioned it last time, but Andres has been very noticeably drinking more.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, because you used to want tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's go then. Edgar, we'll be back. We will be back.
And he starts pulling on the handcuffs against the pole.
Let's go, Tal.
can we exit into the alley? Are there...
Through the security door that automatically locks behind us.
Yeah.
So as you guys enter into this back alleyway, there are a couple zombies just kind of roaming around, blocking off the exit to the roadway.
So I'm not sure that the streets are going to be our best option.
Because we're trying to find if there's any lamps left around the city as well.
Is that our best bet? We're just hoping to find a magic lamp to solve our problems.
I mean, either that or catching zombies and ferrying them back to the inn.
I mean, that was what we told Mindy we would do.
Yeah.
And I do have this, the Electro Extendo Zombie Face Cage working title.
Trademark pending.
And but then we're just supposed to grab a rando, and because we don't know their name, we're okay if Mindy dissects them?
Yeah.
This feels wrong. This feels wrong.
Again, this whole thing is wrong, but it's at least not... It's not a kid. Okay? I don't... Edgar's got a lot of life ahead of him still if we get this right.
Let's hope. Who knows if we can even reverse this?
We have to hope. So, just grab one of these first, I guess.
All right. So if you can draw one back here, I mean, if we can kind of isolate one back here in the alley, and then I'll use this on its face, and we take it to the end, drop it off.
Are we okay? Like, Andres fully turns to Del for this one. With defending ourselves fully if necessary?
I mean, I'm not out here trying to die.
So you're okay with me potentially killing some of these people?
And I look them dead in the eye. Only if it extremely calls for it.
Awesome. Okay.
If we're going to reverse this, and that's my goal, then we have to look at every single person like an innocent life that didn't ask for this. Including Edgar, the people we care about, including those we haven't got the chance to care about yet.
Fine. Let's do this then.
Alright, and I pull out the Extendo Electro Zombie Face Cage.
And yeah,
Alright.
so
And
what
I'm like kind of hopping back and forth.
what kind of... What's the alleyway that we're dealing with here? Is it like...
So the alleyway, you're looking at kind of like a dead end. Like, so at the end to your right, you're going to have your typical dumpster. And then to your left is going to be entryway into the... You good, Jeff? Sits?
Yeah.
Okay. And then to the left, you're going to have your entry to the streetway. And then with this being a several store building, Dell's shop, and then behind him is actually probably a 6-story building. You've got a fire escape in front of you. But for the most part, outside of some trash on the alleyway itself, it's fairly empty.
And so there's not like a crowd of zombies like walking past.
Nope, you got a couple just towards the end, towards the road.
Okay. So how do we... I don't want to attract a whole horde come back here. Should we set some sort of kind of barricade and pull one through?
I mean, I do still have this, pulling out the makeshift, like, chain whip. Kasari.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Nice.
Sorry, Gamma not kill people.
Kasari gonna not brutalize them, yeah.
If it can be helped.
So it is a chain. I can use the blunt end at least, or it would be a lot easier if I can use the sharp end and we're okay with at least maiming potentially the person that we're bringing in.
non-vital organs.
Yeah. The leg.
All right, fine, whatever. Yeah.
And so yeah, I would like to try and capture, like, get somewhat close, just close enough to like use the whip to reach out and grab one of these zombies around the leg and pull it towards us.
Give me a take the risk, please.
All right. So improvised weapons, makeshift kasuri gunna.
Yeah.
Gamma.
I mean, yeah, I know what the weapon is, but we called it the kasuri gunna.
Oh, I was saying like I'm a like I apostrophe MMA. Like I'm a whip your ass.
Oh no, I've got
Sorry,
it.
gamma.
I've got it. Kusari gunna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I like it. Kusari gonna.
Cool. Sorry, gonna do this anyway. So I've got the makeshift kasari gunna, and then improvised weapon. I think that's all I can use here.
Cool. So +2.
Yep. Oh man, very close. Rolled a 6 + 2 for an 8.
All right. So yeah. So you whip out the chain and you manage to get it to wrap around its leg. The blade portion pierces into just the meaty part of the thigh. As you have a hold of the zombie.
All right, come on, buddy. You and me. That's all we need.
As those words just fall out of Andresh's lips, the other one turns towards you and starts walking towards you.
Shit. I'm gonna pull out my pocket watch, flip it to the in, and when Andresh gets close enough, dragging, I'm gonna push the button.
Okay.
So we can kind of drag it straight into the inn. And
Sure.
close the
Yeah,
portal.
trying to drag the singular zombie as close as to us as quickly as possible.
And Del, we're gonna go ahead and make that one a take the risk roll as well.
So
Just
right now,
for setting up the timing of the circumstance.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to paint the picture, I'm still positioned behind Jeff sits
Oh,
in the
yeah.
alley.
Yep.
There's okay.
Yeah. No, this is just.
Trying to like time it perfectly so
Yeah.
if it basically you can either succeed and we get there without the other zombie, it gets messy, and most likely we get the other zombie there as well, or you fail and the other zombie gets to us before you can
Jeff just gets
teleport
it.
us. Yeah.
Gets it. Okay. Ingenuity.
I'll give you that one this time.
Thanks. Fine. That's it.
Okay.
6 + 1 is 7.
All right. So with a 7, so as Andresh is pulling that zombie towards you, and you get ready to pop open the portal, the other zombie starts picking up its pace. And is
I forgot these are the runners.
and is about 10 feet away from the two of you.
Andresh, we got company.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the Extendo Electro zombie face cage,
Okay.
and you're pulling the zombie by his leg, and I've hit the button. Yeah,
Yeah.
is it in that scenario? Okay, so the portal's open.
No, yeah, you
I'm
got the
going-
portal open. This other zombie is just gonna make it to you.
Head in, and I'm going to run and jump off the wall of the alley so that I get past Andresh, but like can
Somebody
avoid
Google how much movement you have in gimp suits, please.
plenty. Have
How
you
is
seen
your
American Horror
mobility?
Story? You can contort your whole body. They are very stretchy. So my goal is, what I want to do is jump off the wall so that I'm not running right past a rabid zombie that could grab and bite me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of jumping over that so that I put myself between the running zombie and Andresh and use the Extendo Electro face cage on the incoming zombie.
Love that. That is the definition of a take the risk.
Dope.
When you perform a daring, risky, or outright stupid feat.
I don't have things for this. And I didn't make a new theme card yet. I feel like that has to happen during like a montage or like a reset, right? Okay. Okay, got straight roll. 7.
So with a 7, things get messy. As you do, you manage to jump off the wall, but the squeaking of your gimp suit catches the zombie's attention as it kind of snaps his head towards you. And go ahead and roll face danger for me.
Ingenuity?
No.
Why? Why?
How is you facing danger? Ingenuity.
If I get hit, I don't know.
No.
Straight roll. 8.
So with an 8, you take a status with -1 tier. So as you jump off the wall and go to shoot the extendo electro grab a ghoul, it manages.
That's good.
It kind of
That's
shoots
good.
by its head and takes a mighty swing as it clubs you with its arm as you just take a tier 1.
The homemade grab a ghoul.
Tier 1 hit harm?
Yeah, yep.
Just like Nana Avrodelius used to make.
Andres, as you are pulling this zombie into the portal behind you, you watch Del as he gets clubbed by this zombie.
Grab a ghoul.
Did y'all play Grab by the Ghoul on Xbox? Banger of a game. Anyways.
Fuck. Are you continuing to take it in, Andres?
How he just gets like a quick punch? It's not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no.
Okay, then yeah, I'll assume that he's just holding off this other zombie while I get this one in here.
Yeah.
But there's still space between.
Yeah. The zombie is now focused on biting you.
Okay, I'm now using like the extendo, the grab a ghoul, to kind of just keep some distance between as I'm backing into the portal myself.
Okay. Yep, so you manage to kind of back away, keeping it, but with the portal being open, the zombie continues to follow.
So we're now at the inn with 2 zombies.
Yeah.
Help!
What the... as you're kind of looking around, you just appear in the middle of one of just the yellow halls.
I don't get to decide where in the inn.
You didn't specify.
We're taking it to Mindy.
You didn't say that.
We've been talking about it for the last 20 minutes.
That's what was on his mind. So if he had a mental connection to where he wants to go in the inn, that's where he would have been thinking.
Or is it the portal room where everybody always goes in and out?
I think it'd probably be portal room.
Okay. Which has, yeah, like there's people around, right? Do I see other inn agents?
I mean, you got to think there's a lot of shit going on, so there's probably somebody there, but there's not going to be a whole lot of people.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Right now, it kind of feels like we're in an okay situation with the zombie extended. And you're dragging the other one. Follow the red line to the med bay.
You got it.
As you guys begin to walk, you begin to hear the pitter-patter of several steps.
Pitter-patter, like tiny little feet, or
Yep.
like
Tiny little feet.
Do you hear that?
Slightly?
What?
They
The hell
begin
is
to,
that?
They begin to speed up.
I look around. What do I see?
Nothing at the moment. But you hear those footsteps getting closer and faster.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
And then the little patters become large thumps.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I think we're going to be okay.
And as you say that, bounding from the entryway into the portal room, a fiery 3-headed dog leaps over leaps over Andresh and kind of like skids into you, Del, as they see the zombie and just one of the heads bites.
No! No, that was bad dog.
While one head bites, the other one looks at you like very happy with what they did, and the other one's
Oh, that was a human being. Harry,
what the fuck are you doing?
Mindy needed something to test. We brought you a sample,
And then
and your dog just ate it.
I see 2 samples.
We didn't mean to
And
bring
I
the other one,
highly recommend not scolding Cerberus.
but I highly recommend not killing innocent lives.
It's a zombie. It's not alive.
Maybe it is. Maybe we can reverse it.
Maybe you can't, and maybe Cerberus just saved your life, and you say thank you.
We talked to Mindy, who was asking us to collect.
Okay, that's fine. Take it to medbay, but don't get mad at Cerberus for getting upset that a loose zombie...
It wasn't loose. I had it at arm's length with this that I made myself.
Was it in its control?
It, for the moment.
It was not. You yelled help. Cerberus came to help.
Thank you, Sir, Burr, and Russ.
As they transform back into their mortal forms. Burr is very upset that you scolded them.
I'm sorry, Burr. I'm
Just
sorry.
turns and walks away.
Which one's Burr?
The Akita.
Ooh, don't want that one mad at me. Hold on, Andres. Keep him still. I'm gonna put the face cage, the grab a ghoul, around the face of the one he's dragging.
Okay.
But it's.
Good fucking name.
But to clarify, there is a trigger at the back that I
my
can
God.
activate the electricity part. Otherwise, it's just kind of a holder around the face.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not really hurting them. Is there a nice way to pull that blade out of its leg?
Andres grabs the blade and pulls it out of the leg.
Blood squirts.
What color is the blood?
Green.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
As you guys are walking towards medbay, Harry's standing outside the portal room. You want me to just clean up your fucking mess in here?
Please?
No. And Harry turns and walks the other direction.
Andres did not stop, so it's just please as they're dragging the zombie towards medbay, leaving a
No, we don't.
green streak behind them.
So now I'm kind of dragging. Right, I've got the grab a ghoul, and just kind of driving the zombie, almost like what's her butt from Walking Dead, where she had those
the
two
two
zombies on the chains. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you get into the medbay, you see Mindy kind of working away, pouncing around between her computer and a telescope, or not a telescope, a microscope. And as you pull in, the
What are
blood
you
starts
doing looking at the stars?
squirting
This is not
in
the time.
The room. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
We got a sample.
Wait, no, hold on. The blood squirt. That means the heart's pumping. That means the heart's pumping. That means the heart's pumping as she runs over and starts dragging the body onto the medical table and begins to put a tourniquet on the leg, slowing the blood.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Maybe, but it's what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. I'll figure out something with this. Thanks.
What else do you need?
My shit sterilized, but I'll figure that out, I guess.
All right, Andres. Next steps.
I mean, we got the zombie to her, so I guess the next steps are looking around the city to try and find a way to end the entire plague.
Is this the only one you guys have?
There was another one.
There's half of one in the portal room.
Yeah.
Was half what?
The dogs ate it.
What
It's
half?
gonna have some major shits later. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like top, bottom, left, right.
A B select.
Okay. Hey, Donna. Wait, where was it?
In the portal room.
Hey, Donna, there's half a zombie. Can you go grab that for me? As you see somebody, a medical assistant, kind of running down the hallway with an armed guard following her.
Is there like a surveillance room that kind of has an eye on the city?
Yeah, I don't know if you have clearance, though.
Now's not the time for red tape.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
What? Can you point me towards it?
Blue line.
Blue line.
All right.
Let's go.
As we're walking, like West Wing style, the camera's in front of us. We're turning corners, still not there somehow.
So, surveillance on the city. I do have some of my own as well. What are you looking for?
I just want to see if there's any sort of point of origin, anything that, the heart of this, anything that we can.
It was the tower.
But we stopped it up there.
We stopped him, but not before he launched canisters into the crowds.
So you don't think there's any sort of other central hub? Like right now, we're just doing damage control.
We could look, but I have a feeling that that's where it started. We saw him launch into the crowds, and then we saw the mob start climbing fucking skyscrapers and biting each other.
So we get to the blue room, or blue line.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a door?
Yep,
Scanner?
you come across a sliding door with an eye scanner, a palm reader, and a card swiper.
I guess we'll try this. I move my hair, my luscious hair, and put my eye to the eye scanner.
Let me try something. I hope you don't mind, but I renamed your dad.
I'm sorry?
Because it's not really your dad anymore. But the AI that came from your father's intellect. I came up with an acronym for it. So I didn't fully rename him, but it's just... This way we've got the Cornelius Avrodelius Artificial Intelligence Network. Since the AI that was your father got uploaded...
So what do you call him?
Kane?
You just renamed my dad.
His name's in there still. Cornelius Avrodelius Artificial Intelligence Network. But that's just a...
He's just raising Cain. Sorry.
Even Cornelius is... Like, when we're in a pinch, having to say Cornelius or Mr. Avrodelius every single time...
I get it. That's why I go by Dale.
Yeah. Well, and I can't just call your dad Dale.
You know what?
Because that'll get confusing every
Neither
time.
here nor there. No, he's not Dale.
Even saying Cornelius, you wouldn't ever go, yeah?
I get it. We are wasting time. Thank you for alerting me. I'm no less comfortable, but I'm now in the know. Do your thing.
Kane, is there any way we could make our way through this security?
Highly unlikely, sir. I will attempt, though.
Perfect.
Why does he sound like that?
That I don't know. I think it's just the plethora of Batman comic books that are in the local library.
Comic books don't have an accent.
No, but he saw Alfred in there and just, AI learning.
Anyway, fine.
It's weird.
Andres,
so
give me a
change the game?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use the Kane story tag.
Yep.
Oh fuck! I've got Netrunner access burned.
That's right.
Oof.
As well as weaponized info.
No.
So
Access denied.
yeah, so we're just gonna do, because I don't. Yeah, I've studied the in enough, but it's not a studied opponent in the sense of what that tag is.
Yep.
This would be weaponized info. So we're gonna see what happens.
Is this a
'Cause it's
straight
just
roll?
The one. Yeah,
Oh,
well, a plus
okay,
one.
one.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, baby! That's total of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, right away, sir. As you see the doors open, and then a guy turns around. What the fuck? And the door shuts.
Wait a second.
A slider opens up. Who the fuck are you?
Saviors of the city.
You've got a speakeasy slider on a surveillance.
Yeah, nobody's allowed in here, and I need to
Encrypted.
communicate
Andresh
sometimes.
is tapping away at their arm brace right now.
As the
and-
door opens, you see somebody doing the same as it slides back shut.
No, like tapping away at their arm thing right now. And since Change the Game creates juice equal to power, that is 1 juice that I have. And because I got a 10 plus, I get a minimum of 2 juice.
Nice.
So 1 juice would have been to try and open the door. Could I use the other juice to give... No, because that'd be a higher tier. I still want to use the other juice to give Andresh whatever tier equal to that 1 juice of in access, even if it's the same level as Dell.
Yeah, I don't have a qualm with that.
Cool. So that would be creating a story tag then.
Yep.
So the first story tag was creating an effect.
Yes.
And so, which was countered by that guy doing his own thing.
Yep.
And now me getting a story tag of in access.
Yes.
Tier 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah, we're trying to find the source of this zombie outbreak, so that we have been tasked with going out into the field to try and find more information about how it started.
Do you guys have badges on you?
Yes. And Andresh will hold up their armband or their wrist computer, which now has the.
Why are you wearing a gimp suit?
If I get
It's
that
been a rough day.
question one more time, it's been a whole day and a half, and it's not even over. And I pull out my badge from my leg pouch. Yes.
All right, so neither of you have access to this room.
We know that.
Then
But-
you do. Tell us. Use your surveillance.
Ask nicely as they shut the door.
We don't
Everybody's
need
so
access to
sensitive around
everything. We just need your help.
You don't hear anything, and then the top half of the door slides upwards, like vertically, as you see them tapping away, as you see a map of Pandora kind of pop up as a big beacon flashes on top of the neon towers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, is that beacon the source?
Yeah. So you can kind of see with the airflow, it's kind of like centralized based off this area and expanding outwards. Whatever caused this is like still causing
Active?
this. Yeah.
So there's almost like a big fountain of mist on the top of that tower.
Yeah,
Green.
that's actually a pretty good way to phrase that.
So we go back to the towers, we can find maybe some sort of source. Do you still have those gas masks you made?
I can make some more. I think I ditched them.
Why are you making gas masks? We have
Are we able
some
to get
in...
some from here?
Yeah.
Because in a pinch, we didn't have the inn. God, quit judging how we do our operation.
As you're complaining, the door shuts.
Great.
Okay, so where do we go to get these gas masks, Del?
Probably the armory.
Yep.
Okay.
Green
We'll
line.
talk
Yellow line,
to-
green line.
Green line.
Andra starts following the yellow
Well, I
line
gotta
as
make
Del
notes
like
here.
grabs them by the back of their, by the collar of their shirt and like points them in the right direction.
Red line. Med bay.
The collar of my gimp suit.
No, you grabbed
did we
me by
say
the
blue
collar
line was?
to direct me in the...
Blue was the
Surveillance.
surveillance.
All right.
Is there just an entire rainbow? I mean, they have rooms for everything.
It's a very progressive work environment. Okay.
There's just colors on every wall, on every floor, the ceiling.
They just started celebrating Pride Month at one point and then decided to never take it
To
down.
utilize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Could I ask for a break here? Because I really need to. Well, really, I need to pee, but also refill drinks and stuff.
Does Jeff sits pee standing up or sitting down?
Jeff sits peas. Honestly, it kind of depends on my mood.
Same.
I'll do either way.
Middle of the night, always sit down. Then you just keep your eyes shut.
I think the big thing is that I have the capability to stand while I pee.
Oh, yes.
That's the... I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a flex. But we'll be right back.
All right. So, unfortunately, this thing only takes me to a few select places. This portal watch. So we can go back to the base. We can go. Where else did it say it? Here, or
I think the foundry is the only other option for you.
or the foundry.
Well, the base is probably closer. There
It's
is
just
a zombie
closer.
locked up in there.
Fuck yeah. No, well, at least they're locked up.
But so I think maybe the foundry might be best, and we can get out from there.
I wouldn't mind being able to check in on Darius and the kids.
Yeah. So, foundry,
Foundry.
let's go.
Portal opens up.
And you step out into Papa Bo's office looking over the foundry, which is relatively calm in regards to the stakes at hand.
And as I'm exiting out, I just kind of take a second and realize where I'm at, and I look at his desk and I see like an old picture of us. Or actually, no, I buried that with him.
Yes, you did.
That was the only picture. I just look at his things, and there was an old rubber band ball that he was making that he thought he was going to make the world's biggest rubber band ball one day.
It's only the size of a baseball.
Exactly. And I just kind of take a second, look it over. Later.
You okay, Del?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peachy King. I step out onto the balcony of the office, overlooking the foundry, and do I see Darius?
You do not see Darius. In a clearing, you do see Henry illustrating some fight moves to a small crowd of children observing him.
As the Wolverine?
Yes.
Dope.
Amazing.
But you do see some trophies being showcased in between his...
Oh, shit. I rush down the stairs and jog over to him.
Del, look how many I got.
Thank you for protecting.
I've got like
this
19
house.
so far.
Oh, Jesus. You did exactly what we talked about. You protect this house. Just keep in mind that we are trying to work on a fix, a cure for all those people out there that didn't ask to be turned into these. So everyone that you kill and keep their head promptly displayed in this corner is another life that we cannot save.
But they're zombies.
For now, we're hoping that is fixable.
Yeah, every zombie movie I've watched, they've hoped a lot, but there was no good side.
So what, we just supposed to give up hope, Henry?
No, but I'm going to keep protecting my family.
And that's exactly what I want you to do. I just want you to keep that in the forefront of your mind. If you can protect this house without ending a life, try that.
So you want me to maim them in the hopes that we can save them? I feel like that gives them a worse life.
You know,
Are you a Batman critic?
That would be... Ooh. I wonder if I still have my Batman costume.
you have a bad
I'll be back. And you see him, like, Batman jump off the backside of his little podium as he disappears into the darkness.
I just grab
Kid.
another. He's a special case. He's
I'm
good.
Batman. As you see him, like, run between shadows.
Oh boy.
I lean down and talk to one of a little girl. Hey, darling, have you seen Darius anywhere?
He was in the back room, I think. He was kind of upset.
Yep.
Something about a gremlin.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm making him feel better. But
Okay.
how are you doing? You okay?
I am fantastic. I've had like 11 Twinkies.
Good. You found the Twinkie stash. That's good. What else have you eaten today?
Not snowballs. Those are gross.
Yeah. But in the case of emergency, of apocalypse, it's not bad.
No, I don't think so.
Have you had any? What about the Nutri-Grain bars or
No.
a trail mix?
No.
Anything with some protein?
No.
Okay.
As she just runs away.
All right. So we have lost control of this daycare.
Batman.
I think our best bet is not trying to think that this is our daycare to take control of.
Right, it's Darius's. It's the babysitters. Yeah. Let's go talk to him.
Batman.
And I head towards the back room.
As you head back there, you say your little hellos to the incidentals that are kind of around. Kids are kind of coming and going. You see one zombie arm just kind of stuck it through a pane of metal, just.
I think that one's fine.
And as you make it to the back room, which is kind of like the supply room, it appears to be empty.
The entire supply room is empty.
No, like there's stuff in there, but there's nobody in there.
Oh. I'm like, they ate all the food and all the supplies in one day. I'm gonna kind of look around and find a piece of paper to jot down,
Okay.
like a scrap.
Yep.
Hey, Andres, you got a pen on you?
No.
Who knew that in the middle of an apocalypse, the one thing I need right now is a pen? You always have a pen. There's one in reach everywhere, but wouldn't you know it? Right now, when I need a pen, there are no pens. Isn't that funny?
Sure. Can this be done with like a digital notepad instead?
Can we leave it here?
Probably not.
Darius?
No response.
I'll text him later. And I just kind of gesture that we should head towards the security door.
Go ahead and roll face danger for me.
But I really would love Eye for Detail to come back. Still burn. I would love a montage, actually. That's what I would love. Some downtime. I got nothing. Nope, got nothing. Straight roll of an 8, though.
Okay. So kind of as you step out of the room, you feel something as you feel a lump of a body fall on top of your shoulders. I'm Batman.
Fuck. God. Henry. How much sugar have you
Springboards
had
off
today?
of you and just runs.
Jesus H. Christo.
How soon can we get
We're going. We're going now. Let's head towards the door.
Okay.
And we head towards the security door. And
The foundry has a security door.
yeah, the one that I always came through with. Henry was at the. Is
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like high security door. I was like, it's the foundry.
It's not high security.
But yeah, as you approach, you see Tank is kind of just leaning against the door.
How are we looking out there, Tank?
They're zombies.
Any close by to the door?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Are we able to make our way up to the rooftop from here?
You should be good. Ladder's just on the south side.
That's probably our best bet, Dal.
All right. How are you doing, Tank?
It's a zombie apocalypse, you know.
I don't know how you keep your cool your whole life. You've been like this since you were 6. You know that?
No.
I like you, Tank.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna slip through. Shut the door right after us and lock it. You hear me?
You're gonna go outside. Take the internal ladder.
Oh, I thought you said south side, like outside the building.
No, the south side of the building. Inside to go straight to the roof.
Got it. Copy.
He turns to Henry. Who put this guy in fucking charge?
Henry, jeez, where'd you go?
Batman! As he runs into the shadows again.
Oh boy.
Hey, you haven't seen Darius, have you?
No.
All right, let's go. South side.
Let's go.
As you guys begin to climb your ladder, do you guys want a cape to fly?
What?
Is that an option?
No, because I'm not sharing. And Henry runs away again.
Jeez.
Okay.
But as you guys make your way to the top of the, climb onto the roof, there's a few people up there kind of just lounging around, throwing things off the roof into the horde of the zombies. There's probably 20 or 30 so zombies just kind of around the foundry. Not quite patrolling, but just like, vibing like zombies do.
Vibing. And when I picture the old district, I picture there's like all these warehouses, but then like pipes that are kind of connecting them a little bit, so that we have something that maybe we can navigate to make our way from rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah.
From here, can we see the neon towers?
We're talking like polar opposite side of the city. You can kind of like, if you look up into the sky, you can see like a faint glow of the colors, but like seeing them themselves is kind of difficult to make out.
I mean, they are the tallest towers in the city, so we'd still see them. It's like looking, like you can see the Sears Tower or whatever, the Willis Tower in Chicago from like
Sears forever.
You can see it from like Gary, Indiana.
Right,
times.
but you also got to think fog falling off of one of them, obscuring the view.
Right, so we can see where it is.
Yeah.
What's our play? We're gonna walk?
If only you had a bike.
Can Daddy Kane drop us off a helicopter?
Kane, can we get another ride? I know we've asked for a lot.
What do you need, sir?
Aerial would be ideal. But
Searching Ariel.
Speed is of
The
essence
mermaid?
here.
No, that can't be right. And it goes back to searching. I have found a small news helicopter.
That would be perfect.
6 blocks to the south, 1 block to the east.
Hear that, Del?
Yep, sounds like we got a long walk on rooftops.
Yep. But as long as we can stay on the rooftops between here and there, we should be good, right?
Let's hope.
All right. Making our way south and then east.
Okay. As you guys are heading down south, running through one of the buildings, you see a miniature version of King Kong.
Miniature?
Yeah. He's not like King Kong size, but he's also not ape size. He's probably like 5 stories tall.
Like outside?
Yep. Just running through the streets.
Okay.
He just ran past you at one point.
Okay. I feel out of my depth, usually.
A little bit.
And as you guys are heading towards the south side of the old district, you see a fountain just kind of poof in the middle of the street.
Like we watched up here?
Yep, just poof.
What kind of fountain?
It's a large like park-based fountain. But instead of shooting, but instead of shooting water, it begins to shoot some type of brown liquid.
So we're on the roof and we see it down. How far?
It's 4 stories below you.
What do the zombies do at the brown liquid?
They don't really pay much mind to it.
Does it smell? Can
No.
we smell it? What the hell do you think that's about?
I really don't know. At all. I don't know if we even want to go down there to check it out because that seems...
You guys begin to hear the rev of very loud engines.
I look around. Oh, sorry.
Kane, could we tap into some of my Raven drones we have in the area? We need a visual.
Are those burned?
No, just the Netrunner access.
Okay,
Weaponized
gotcha.
info at this point.
Yes, sir. And he pulls up some of the drones.
Yeah, so trying to locate the source of the noise.
Yeah,
also,
so not too far behind you, some cliche Hot Wheels style vehicles appear at the end of the roadway and begin speeding down the road. And right before they get to the fountain, 2 ramps appear as you watch these Hot Wheels cars hit the ramps, go flying into the air, and then shoot out wings as they go flying off into the distance.
I think
the
3
hell
is
is
playing
happening?
with this world like a fucking toy box.
I think a lot of things might be playing with this world. All right.
I'm gonna quickly look around, and I see an old vent, like just a rooftop vent. I'm feeling a little exposed out here. I'm gonna attempt to basically make like a shield that can connect to my Armageddon.
Okay.
Just in case if something comes at me, I can at least defend myself a little bit. I can maybe use it to push through maybe some zombies in the future.
Roll change the game.
I'm gonna use scrap for parts. Mother of invention. It's kind of redundant. And ingenuity.
So 3 minus 1, so plus 2.
Yeah. Fuck. That's a 3 plus 2 is a 5.
So as you're kind of going to like piece things together, you go to mount it and it just falls beneath you. You're such a shit inventor sometimes.
You know, I'm under a lot of stress, Heffy. You're
I
safe in my
armed the
mind.
Olympians with their weapon. You think I don't understand strength? You couldn't make a shield.
You make a shield then.
You're a fucking peasant.
Can I use charming as fuck and disarming to try to convince Heffy to make one for me?
Yep, he makes you a mental shield. This is what it's supposed to look like, idiot. And he throws it into your mental forge.
God damn.
So, you're a real dick sometimes, you know that?
Yeah, and you're shit at your job.
I hear you. Just start crying.
Okay.
How does Andres respond to the
Just having
shield?
this conversation to myself, like out loud, one-sided. Just start. Okay.
Del, are you okay?
No. It's a lot. I lost my dad. I found my dad. I lost my other dad. Edgar's not okay. He's in the base. I don't even know if we can help him. This
Clouds
suit is
begin
riding
to
up.
appear before you as it begins to rain.
Now it's raining.
And you get smacked in the head by a round hunk of meat.
God.
And then a second one.
Now it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It's just, I'm an emotional person. I'm not equipped to repress my feelings like you are, Andres.
Okay.
As you guys are talking, you see a wave begin to run between the buildings as a wave of orange jello pushes a swarm of zombies as it awkwardly tries to surf as this wave just kind of moves through the city and then dissipates.
Yeah, repressing emotions might be a little bit more important right here, Del.
The
Mainly just because we gotta
meatballs
keep
begin to
moving.
stop falling, and now it starts falling pizza.
I like that we're having this like notebook style conversation while food is falling down around us. But how do you do it?
Smack.
How do you
Margarita
do it?
pizza to the face.
There's like
I
2
can't-
pepperonis over my eyes.
Yeah, I can't.
Is this how we break Jeff sits? All these years, this is all it took?
I don't have an answer for you, Del. I don't even know if I would consider it repressing them, just focusing them. It's years and years of
You see zombies begin to float around you.
meditation and just kind of like clawing at air, trying to move around it as they're just like tumbling aimlessly. It's years and years of what I've considered discipline. If I start feeling strong emotions, I channel them into drive, into motivation, into whatever I need to get done. And right now,
Did anybody else start singing the rock song in their head?
Andres will
It's about power.
Andres will like come over and like gently take Del's cheek and like
A zombie
Have
falls
them
next to you and splats.
look out over the city. Right now, we need to channel everything we have into fixing this.
The bat plane flies by you.
That would have been really nice to have.
How come Kane didn't find that?
I don't. Probably a higher security than what we can access right now. But
Right.
I need you. And like with that, Andres will take Del's face in their other hand and just like, I need you to keep it together. I know it's a lot. I know the world is falling apart right now. But I am not going to be able to keep myself together enough to do this without you doing the same. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
We got this. Otherwise,
Fries begin to start falling from the sky.
there's not
Curly
going to be a
fries,
this.
specifically.
Catch one. eat it.
Otherwise, there's not going to be a this for us to get. Okay?
Okay. Just one question.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Cooper?
That is a very good question, actually.
Did we leave him to die? He left?
He just kind of fucked off while we were down in the basement at some point.
Well, fuck him.
I'm sure we'll hear back from him at some point.
A giant
get a
cake
call.
appears in the middle of the road. Like a tiered cake.
I'm sure you'll get a call at the most inopportune time from Cooper.
Usually. It's like his clock is set to it or something. Alright. I slap myself in the face.
A Hot Wheels car jumps through the cake, causing it to explode.
I'm just gonna ignore all of this and just
Helicopter.
focus. Not helicopter.
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 Yeah, we continue moving towards that.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the helicopter, and as you begin to fly upwards, you see one of the propeller planes that like drops smoke to like
Wait,
in the sky.
we made it to the helicopter?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that was a big jump from being in a roof to inside a helicopter to flying above. I was lost. Okay.
But yeah, as you guys begin to ascend into the sky, you see a prop plane begin writing messages in the sky.
Do you know how to fly these?
Maybe?
Clearly, I mean, you're doing it because you're driving, not me. What's
As you guys are
prop
having
plane?
this conversation, you guys realize neither of you are flying this plane. It is, however, flying.
Shit, I thought you were flying. What's the prop plane's message say?
It's just a bunch of gibberish right now. Some letters, some numbers. It switches to binary at one point.
Feels like a lot of work.
Yeah, I think... Kane,
Yes, sir.
are you doing this?
Am I doing what, sir?
Flying the helicopter?
No, sir.
Oh, right, the prop... Wait. Sorry, I'm a little lost. The prop plane?
Yep, so while you're in the helicopter, like, you look out past into the horizon, you see a prop plane spelling things into the sky.
Oh, okay.
And as you guys are kind of looking around, you see on the helicopter two massive eyeballs appear on, like, the nose of it.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God, we're
Well, howdy! Welcome onto the helicopter ride.
Could you get us to that tower over there?
Righty ho! As it begins to tilt forward.
What did this helicopter just call me?
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna ignore all of this. Focus. Swallow my feelings.
As you fly by one of the buildings, it turns into Lego.
Agreed.
I look around.
Indeed.
Is there any? What is inside the helicopter?
It's just a normal helicopter.
I don't know what comes in a normal helicopter.
I don't either.
But it's a news helicopter.
Yeah.
So is there any
cameras
news equipment and
sure. A prop light.
all right. So when we get there, let's
parachutes.
imagine we find some machine or something spitting out this green stuff.
A bat signal appears directly in front of you.
Oh, and we better put our gas masks on.
Yep.
And then what? What's the
Superman
play?
flies by your window.
Don't look. Just look ahead.
Uh-huh.
Do you think? Supposing we find some zombies up there.
Rockets begin to shoot around you, exploding in confetti.
Straight ahead.
Well, we try and shut off whatever is causing this fog, mist thing. And see if we can't get that back to the inn.
You see the ocean begin to gurgle as ripples begin to spread out. As you see a massive tentacle shoot into the sky and begin to flop around. Before much can happen, though, on the opposite side of the little waterway there, a giant mech creature comes from the deep and just dives onto the tentacle as they both splurge back into the water as a massive wave kind of lapses onto the shoreline.
Oh God,
Maybe
this is a dream. This is a dream, right?
I just had a thought.
What?
If we take down 3, maybe confront him even, it's their powers that are causing everyone to be able to do all these different things.
True.
So maybe if we...
The prop plane finally spells out, "Find me," and it has a weird shaped symbol that almost looks like a lamp.
Maybe finding 3 and confronting them might be a better way to end this zombie apocalypse than trying to confront it logically.
It kind of does feel like we're trying to treat the symptoms and not the cold.
You see a massive mallet hammer just appear in the sky, slam down on the ground as you see just a body of zombies jump into the air.
He's killing people.
Kane,
Yes, sir.
see what you can do to find focuses of mist within the city.
Right away, sir.
That may take a little while, but for now, we're close to the tower.
We're almost there, folks.
Maybe
Right.
there's something up here. that we can do
The
to
eyes
assist.
move from the inside and like pop directly in front of the windshield, and are now just like looking back and forth at you. How'd you enjoy your ride?
It was great, thank you.
Please don't forget to rate as a giant pop-up screen appears with 5 empty stars.
4 out of 5.
Swipe to 5. Great.
The helicopter
eat us.
begins to descend down on top of the tower.
So what do we see as we're descending?
As you're descending down, just the same thing you saw previously. As you're kind of approaching the tower, you see from like the third or fourth floor from the top, just the billows of the green smoke are still pouring out of it. But on top of the pillar is the scene that you had left. You can see your fight still kind of imprinted into the gravel beneath you, but nothing else appears to be there.
You said the green smoke is pouring out of the, like, 3 floors down, the windows. Okay. Mask up.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Oh, this feels familiar.
I think that's it for today. I don't think I can do anymore.
I'm just, I'm being true to Dell.
You're being true something.
Dell gonna do Dell.
And everybody else.
Hey, good one. See, Dell's rubbing off on you. I can feel it.
He's rubbing off on someone.
Hey!
Most given points.
Just gonna go back, start this whole campaign over, but Dell has no mythos, just like a sex addict.
Just a whore.
Just rubbing, just jerking off the whole time. That's his mythos.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
It's like a sexual, whatever.
Is there, do we see a source of this fog that's rolling down the tower?
You can't make an image out through the windows. The fog is too much. You can't see what's
coming from inside the tower.
Yes.
Okay.
The fog is coming from inside the tower.
Helicopter, could you set us down?
You see a vent pop out as you see Bruce Willis poke his head out, shake his head, and then crawl right back inside.
The fuck?
Inside the helicopter?
No, off the vent on the roof.
Oh. But we landed on the roof?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We try and make our way down.
And
into
it
the
immediately
tower.
flies away.
Fuck.
I don't know about you. I'm not sure I feel equipped for this.
No, definitely not.
As you guys are walking, you see from the gravel army soldiers kind of pop up, like the little green ones, as they begin walking.
What I would like to do, I keep trying and failing in this whole episode, making things. With some of the vents up there and the tubing up there, I would like to try to make some sort of armor.
Okay.
Almost like steampunky armor. It's got like a cage and it would help that if I punch something, it gives me an extra boost of strength. Almost like an exoskeleton of things.
Of things.
Of things.
I will give you armor or weapon damage.
I'll take armor because I already have Armageddon. Okay, so I'm going for armor.
Roll change the game.
Don't
Don't fuck it up this time.
Can I use? Oh, I'm already using this power. Can I use bullying as a +1?
No.
Scrap for parts. Mother invention. Ingenuity.
+3, -1, +2.
Woo! Don't fuck me. Heftist. 6 + 2 is 8.
Yeah, you managed to make some armor.
But it's
So juice equals power. Spend your juice. Create a story tag. Burn a story tag. Give or reduce.
I want to create a story tag of armor.
Sure.
Armor.
This isn't gonna last long, but I guess it's not complete shit.
It'll do in a pinch.
You see more soldiers pop up. Hut, 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 hut.
Basically, what it looks like is, you ever seen Akame Got Killed?
I don't know if I have seen that one.
Great anime, great manga. Check it But one of the characters has this really dope ass armor. So it has essence of that, but clearly not, because I only rolled an 8, and it's not like impenetrable. And without the helmet, because I've got the gas mask.
Sure.
All right, so let's head on down, I guess.
Let's go.
So we go to the door, pull on the handle, so unlocked.
It is. You
you
hear,
see
you see several of the soldiers lean back at the waist, salute you as they walk into the door you just opened.
Thank you.
As you open the door, you see tan soldiers on the other side begin to open fire as grenades begin to lob back and forth.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna ignore that and head on down the stairs.
Okay.
And I want to kind of do this sneakily and check like all my corners. Every time I come to a corner, I want to look around, see if there's any zombies or see if there's the source.
Everything for that top floor, everything seems to be clear.
All right, I said we do this floor by floor.
Which tower are we in?
The green one.
Okay.
Now this is your domain. Do you have any suggestions?
Not so much suggestions, but... Kane,
Yes, sir.
can we search through the live feeds across the Neon Pillars district to try and figure out the source of this fog cloud?
We can try our best, sir.
Perfect. So, Kane story tag, Neon Pillar City District power tag. First time I actually get to use this power tag. And then Raven drones.
Okay.
Ooh, glad I used all 3 because that is a total of 9.
All right. And what were you rolling for that one?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess investigate.
Sure.
Trying to find clues on where
Okay.
to go.
So as you you hear Kane chuckle right away, sir. As you hear the whirl of a helicopter blade, as you see your two-eyed friend come circling back as a spotlight appears onto the windows.
Nice.
So you get to ask questions.
Um,
Clues equal power.
Yeah. So use 3 power. I mean, I guess where's the smoke originating from?
So from your watch, can you hear me? Am I coming through okay?
Yes.
Alrighty. I am seeing that the smoke is coming from the 4th floor.
Okay, down towards the bottom. Does it seem like there's an excess amount of zombies there?
No, just pulsating of the smoke.
Okay. What seems to be the source of it?
Some mechanical. That's not my voice. Sorry, I'm going through some changes right now. Please don't mock me.
The Joker has hacked into Kane.
I don't know, just some type of pulsating machine, just kind of pushing out waves.
Okay. So I guess those are my 3 questions. There's not a horde of zombies there, so we don't need to worry about that too much.
Inside,
Figured
you
out-
can tell that?
We figured out
Yeah,
where
the
we're
helicopter was looking through a window.
Okay.
going. Doesn't seem, or it seems like it's coming from the 4th floor.
Sorry to
and
clarify,
seems
4th
like
floor
there's-
from the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
sorry.
And then it seems like there's some sort of machine that's pumping this mist out, or fog, or whatever.
Okay.
So,
I like machines. Machines I can handle.
well, yeah, that'll be your area of expertise, but I'll take point going forward, just in case.
All right, I got your 6.
Righty ho! As the helicopter flies away.
And so, yeah, we'll make our way.
Another
down
screen
to-
pops up in front of you with 5 stars.
4 out of 5.
5. Just don't want it to be mad at me. I need
We make
things
our-
to lock me, I guess, even if it's an animated helicopter.
We make our way down another 3 floors then.
Turbo Man goes flying past the window.
What the fuck is going on here?
So we get to the 4th floor down from the top.
And as you kind of go to open to the room, you see 4 green cylinders of liquid pumping into a single machine that hammers down onto the floor, which causes chain reaction of gas to be shot out through different vents, causing massive plumes of it to fall down from the tower.
Cool. So
Welcome!
Who said that?
we killed him.
I did. We did. I wished him away. He was gone.
Haha, that was just one of us. There are 3.
Why the fuck are there 3 of them, Del?
Well, you got.
Do we
Heath
see who's
Ledger,
talking?
Got animated one.
Mark
Yeah,
Hamill.
Jared Leto. Mark Hamill. Thank you.
How dare you remember Jared Leto, but not Mark Hamill?
I know. I'm ashamed.
Do we see the person talking right
You do
now?
not.
Look, why are you even doing this? What do you get from this?
Pleasure.
Listen, as a semi-masochist myself, I get this, but you are only hurting yourself and the world around you.
No.
The whole world turns to zombies, and then you have nobody to toy with.
Yeah, then I have things to dismember.
But for how long?
As long as I please. Because in this world, I can do anything. As you see him begin to, a clown just manifest in the middle of the room. Bottom half a tornado, and the top half just cliche clown, as it just spins in a circle around the machinery.
We didn't catch your name.
I didn't give a name.
I'm Cornelius Avergilius III. My friends call me Dale.
Okay.
Who are you?
Unimportant.
I kind of lean over to Andres. Do you think this is 3? Or is this a mythos?
I honestly have no idea at this point.
Does the little tornado look semi-familiar to like
No.
when Andres would use the sand?
Nope.
Squall. Okay. Great word, by the way. Okay. We gotta shut this shit down, I guess.
The tornado stops, and a fat clown, shirt hanging up, like tucked on top of it, just under his rib cage, hair off to the side and from the top, but bald everywhere else. White makeup, blue outline of it, looks like absolute shit. And if you guys could get this reference,
I've seen this one. I've seen this one before.
I'll give you the hint of 1999.
It's the clown from Spawn.
Yes.
Yes! With the nasty teeth and everything.
Yep. Eats
Dad?
maggot pizza.
Mm-hmm.
If you can focus on the machine, I'll try and keep him occupied.
All right. I'm
Silver
gonna-
Surfer goes flying past the window.
Can we see out the windows with the fog pouring out of it?
Yeah. Because the fog is like falling from the floor onto the outside, so you can still look out the windows.
Okay. And what it feels like are these 4 green cylinders are
Three
pumping
green.
in
Three
three.
cylinders,
Okay.
yep.
Pumping
And the
into the
machine
middle.
into the middle. And then there's vents coming out from that machine across the floor out to the outside of the pillar, and that's what the gas is falling out of.
Okay.
So liquid goes through the tubes into the machine converts it into gas goes outside.
Okay. And where's the clown right now in relation to us and the machine?
Standing in between the machine and you guys.
All right. Andres, you distract him. I'm gonna focus on the middle.
So, Andres will kind of step forward and start trying to nonchalantly, slowly circle around to be more out in the open, get the clown's attention.
Do you want to play?
I would rather talk if that's okay with you.
No! Roll face danger.
Alright. Looking over my shoulder. And improvised weapons. Just if there's anything, if there's rubble in the area or whatever, trying to use that to, like, kick it up. Almost making an improvised sand squall around me, or just rubble or whatever. Or, you know what, is it dusty in here? No? We got the fog in here, though. Right?
But the fog isn't really in the room. It's going through tubes directly outside. Oh, okay. So the room itself is fairly clear.
Okay. Well, then I'll just use, either improvised weapon or the Kusarigana.
Sure.
Really glad I used both, because that is a total of 8.
Okay. So with an 8, you see just one arm turn into like this twisted demonic blue fist as it comes flying and catches you with a right hook, giving you just 1 point of bludgeoning.
Okay. Just tense the chain up to kind of catch it, so that it still catches me in the chest, but just kind of catch it so that it loosens the impact just a little bit more.
I like it.
And going to try and wrap the chain around that and run up the arm to close the gap between me and this clown and do a little bit of ass kicking.
Going toe to toe.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we'll do. I want to try and just use 2 right now. I don't really have much I can use, so we'll do the makeshift Kusarigana for now.
Sure. So just +1.
Yep. Okay. Total of 8.
So with an 8, choose one. You manage to achieve your goal. Take something they hold. You get them good, giving them opponent a tier equals power, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
If I could, there's not really a goal I'm trying to do here, so I'll give them a status of. I want to try and, rather than straight up damage them with this one, I'd rather try and throw them off a little bit more, if that's...
So you would be going towards you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
Either less of that, because I want to try and build this up as we go forward. So it's still going to be a status, but less, rather than full-on injury, I want to try and knock them off balance or get them...
okay, so that would be along the lines of manage to achieve your goal. I take something they hold is just an addendum. So you can set that up as whatever your goal is, as your you can set that up based off achieving your goal.
Yeah, then we'll say my goal is to try and get myself get them to focus on me rather than Dell.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll run up their arm a little bit and
it.
wrap the chain around the arm and then jump off to the side, yanking the arm with me as much as I can so that their attention is focused more on me than on Dell.
I like it. And Dell, what are you doing?
So during that, I run around and I want to put the machine between myself and that fight.
Okay.
So that how big is this center machine?
Probably a 5x5 cylinder.
Okay, and how tall?
Probably 4 feet.
Okay, perfect. So I want to kind of get behind it so that if the clown were to glance back, I would be kind of obscured. He wouldn't be able to see me.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to look for some way to dismantle and just take the shit apart.
That would be a change the game. Or I guess investigate would be the starting point there. If you're just looking to take it apart as compared to just taking it apart.
Well, because I don't... Yeah, I guess... Let's investigate, because I don't want to do anything that's going to cause more issue.
Then go ahead and roll investigate.
And I never use investigate for some reason, but I made it getting good at this. So, what, every time I use investigate, it's dynamite?
I don't have your character sheet. I don't know.
No, what's the rules? Fuck.
Did you just make that? Because you should have marked it on your character card if you've got.
I did, but I just don't know what
or
it means.
on the back of it.
It
rather.
is. It says getting good at this with investigation, but I can't remember what it means.
Gotcha.
I didn't put the
okay.
definition. I thought
I
I'll
see.
remember. Hold on. City of Mist. Getting good at this rule. Because it's in the. Let's see. It's in the mission type. So. Let me see if I can open it. Sorry. This is really thrilling for everybody, I know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how you guys find these rules and stuff so fast. Okay.
What's the
Mission?
theme that you mission?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's gonna be on page 118, and then it's an improvement on that. So, getting good at this. Choose a core move that best represents whenever you use it with tags from that theme. So as long as you use one of the tags from the mission theme card, it's dynamite.
Perfect. And what's
for-
dynamite mean again?
It means that when which move was it you said?
Investigation.
Investigation. So for investigation, that's going to be on page 192. Dynamite for investigate means it reveals a key detail. The MC will reveal the most valuable detail in the scene that your investigation could reveal, and you then get to use your clues on top of that to ask follow-up questions. But that's only if you roll a 12 or more.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, dynamite means that when you roll that, you have the opportunity for a critical success.
Okay. While I'm investigating, can I use snooping around?
Yeah, that seems fitting.
So that's a theme. That's a story type from the theme card. I can't use that. It's burned. Could I use Mother of Invention in the same way that like I understand how machines work?
Yeah, I'd be willing to give you that one.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
To
That's a smart use of that one,
It's
too.
very
That's-
smart.
That's
never
good.
used it like that
I love it.
for some reason. Okay, so fix what is broken. I want to break what's fixed. Okay, that's a +2 -1 harm. Right, does harm come into play with this?
Yes.
Okay. So +1. It's a 5 +1 is a 6.
So on a 6, you look over at this, and just absolutely fucking befuddled at what you are looking at. Like, you're seeing all these things working together in ways that don't quite add up, and the ins and the outs aren't really making sense from what you're seeing the piping coming into. Fluids coming in, and there's some like weird centrifuge, but like there's no connection point from the fluid to the centrifuge. There's nothing going out. You've never seen anything like this before.
Shit. I'm really bad at my job.
Oh, no.
And you said something like comes down like a hammer?
Yeah, so periodically, the entire machine itself will shift, slam onto the ground, and that is what disperses the gas.
Okay. What do I have on me? I've got armor. I've got the wish cannon. And I've got my Armageddon. And my gatekeeper arsenal. A grenade and a spray. I want to put something in the middle of it to like jam it up without putting my actual arm in there and losing it. Because I only have one. I'm gonna try something.
Do it.
I'm gonna take a
Try it.
grenade from the gatekeeper arsenal, the mist grenade,
Okay.
and I want to pull the pin and toss it into the middle.
Well, there's not an opening, so you would have to create an opening to be able to log something or lodge something in it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my Armageddon and just try to shoot a hole through
Okay,
into it.
go ahead
While also,
and
damaging
roll.
it. Maybe I break it that way. I don't know.
I'm gonna say go ahead and roll. Take the risk on that one.
But I could still achieve my goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is a daring, risky, or outright stupid feat. Because
gonna
you don't
shoot
know
it.
what's gonna happen.
But time is a wasting. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot it and use Armageddon as a tag, and nothing else.
So net 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Straight roll. 6.
Andresh and Del,
Yes.
go ahead and roll face danger.
Cool.
Cool.
Um,
I'm just gonna do a straight roll -1 because I don't think I have anything.
would my blind fighting help with this? Is it something that's coming from around me rather than?
Yeah,
from me?
I'll give you that one.
Cool. Then, yeah, blind fighting and looking over my shoulder.
Sure.
Cool.
Rolled an 8 -1 is 7.
All right.
That is a total of 10.
So with a 10.
Oh, sorry, 9, because I do have the
9.
-1 from the injury right now.
All right, so Del, as you go to fire, you manage to ricochet off of the metal surrounding it as both of you take buckshot into your ass, taking just a tier 1 status.
Sorry, that was me.
Del, please stop.
Jeff says, I do need an additional face danger from you now, please.
Okay. And this one is from in front of me.
Yes.
Then, since I used the makeshift Kusarigana, could I use Eye for Detail to try and use some of the, because just, I don't have a clear visual of the room that we're in.
Right.
There's stuff in the room, obviously, but like Eye for Detail for, just like if there's shelves, try and dodge between them. If there's furniture, try and get that.
I would say
between me
in
and the clown.
this one, no, because this is going to be a follow-up attack based off of you just getting hit. So I think you're going to be probably a little more distracted from the fact you just got shot. I joked in the ass. So I think that one probably might be distracting you a little bit before this next punch comes swinging in on you.
Yeah, that's where the -2 from my status.
Okay,
comes
that's
in,
fair. That's a good point. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And so, like, Andresh's whole thing is being able to clock the area around them and use all of that to their
Sure.
advantage.
Okay.
So
I like
the
it.
-2 from that, and then improvised weapon rather than, or Eye for Detail rather than improvised weapon or looking over my shoulder.
Okay.
Because like all 3 of those would just be redundant. It's just kind of like, yeah, all 3, any of the 3 work, but using all 3 in this case doesn't work.
Sure.
And so just the Eye for Detail here.
Sounds good. So what's the net for that one then?
-1.
-1.
Oh, I should have actually, that last one should have, because it's so soon, retroactively, I should have an 8 instead of a 9 for that last roll because my...
That's not
weakness
going to
tag-
change anything. If it was dropping to like a 6, you would have been fine.
But Yeah, but it's still, I should have invoked my blind fighting weakness, more susceptible to ranged.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
And so, yeah, just so that should be invoked. So
Sure,
it should,
absolutely.
So an attention on a way of the improvised
I like
fist.
it. Makes sense.
But yeah, total of -1.
-1.
Ooh, fuck, that's a 6.
Ooh, with a 6. After getting shot in the ass, you kind of look back to the left to see a massive blue fist catching you in the jaw as you take a tier 2 punch.
Oof, okay. So yeah, that puts me up to 3.
Oh God.
I love this game.
I would like to try to... Fuck. I want to try and heal myself somehow, but I don't have much to do that with. Okay.
Hear me out. Bathe yourself in the liquid, turn into a zombie.
Could I use this opportunity to do a flashback?
In the sense of...
I want to say that while we were at the armory, I tried to convince, what's the guy's name?
Oh, you got a full kit though.
We didn't specify that, and that's why, like, I've got in access and the gas mask. I did not get
I thought we Samson, the equipment officer.
Samson.
Thank you.
I thought we specifically said, because we convinced him, and we were talking to him, and we said that you get your own.
Scene. Yeah, we skipped that scene and everything.
No, I'm talking about last episode.
I was not indoctrinated into in that last episode.
Yeah, you were. You talked to you had like a mutual standing respect with Harry.
Oh shit! No, I do have the gatekeeper arsenal.
Yeah, and we got you the whole arsenal.
No, you're right. I completely looked over that tracking card.
I don't think
that's
the
what I was gonna...
arsenal has heals.
It's got the healing
wash.
spray. It's got the spray wash. And that's why I wanted to try and use the...
I'll allow it this time, but I think the arsenal makes you dictate what specific ones you have. I'm not going to hinder you this time.
Well, this is how we've been using the Gatekeeper arsenal the entire time. It's like, it's just a story tag that we get to add to the roll.
Right.
Change the game to try and
But
heal.
I think...
And if we fail, it means that we didn't pack it in there, or that we already used it some other time.
Right.
Of what was in there. And so...
I specifically wrote that a Gatekeeper arsenal gets you 2 grenades, 1 beacon, mist ammo, and a spray.
Okay, gotcha.
And so, yeah, the Gatekeeper arsenal is just the blanket story tag that we need to roll with to see if we actually have any of the gear that we need.
But no, you won't need the flashback. You can just roll.
Yeah, I just completely forgot that I had the Gatekeeper
so go ahead and
arsenal.
just write
Thank you, Del.
roll change the game to try to heal.
You got -3.
This one's a bit of a stretch, but could I use Eye for Detail to try and, recognize the most damaged spot in my body, or the spot where the healing spray would do the most help? So yeah, that'll be a +2 then.
So -1 net.
Yeah, -1 net for the bruised. Okay, that's an 8 for a total of 7.
Okay. So 7. Create a story tag, burn a power, story tag, give or reduce a status. 1 tier per point.
Yeah, so I will reduce a status by 2 tiers since I used 2. We get juice equal to power. Okay, and I used 2 power, so that's actually a good question. We'll have to look that up later, T. Just because one of them was a story tag. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to...
Yeah, we'll circle back on that.
We'll have to look that up.
Aren't
But
they
for
all
now, are
kinda
you okay
story
with
tags?
just... specifically, the ones on the theme cards are power tags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and this one is specifically a story tag. So we'll have to look that one up later, T. But are you okay with me
No,
just
yeah,
doing the
that's
reduced
fine.
by 2
Yep.
now, since what I'm looking for is specifically a healing item? Cool. So yeah, that'll be my turn, and I'm down to a tier 1.
Cool.
Bruised status again.
And we are going to give Dell, you have one more chance, and that'll probably be where we finish off this episode.
All right, I can't break it. I can't shoot it. I can't figure it out. But use the material you're given. So I'm going to try to use my powers to reshape this machine into something. And hopefully that will destroy it as well.
Okay, so you're trying to, yeah, I guess that would be changed. I don't know. I know we've been using take the risk a lot, but knowing what this thing is, I think I'm gonna give you a take the risk again on that.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know. Basically, but in a sense, I would use it the same way that I would like create the wish cannon. Like I'm changing the game in that way. So if it works, do I get to succeed and have what I created?
So take the. What's the best way to do that then?
Because that's what I'm intending to do.
Right.
To change this into something I can use, but then it has the added benefit that I've deactivated it.
So you've investigated. So we've already narratively dictated you don't know what this thing is.
Correct.
So I think in this sense we can change the game in an attempt to just disarm it. You're not going to be able to like reverse engineer in this moment to put out the cure.
No, I wasn't. Basically, it's a machine. I want to scrap it, change it into something else.
I'm going to say that's going to be 2 rolls entirely. One's going to be take the risk to stop the machine, and then once it's deactivated, then you can change the game to use the items off of it into something.
It's just I've never had to do that
because everything else has
before.
been miscellaneous things out. This is actually a story-based item.
Okay. So I rolled them both now?
So we'll do the first one being you trying to deactivate it. And deactivate is a subjective term. You can do whatever you're planning to try to stop it from working.
But I just can't. I only frame it that way because I want my power tags to work for what I'm. Like, I don't have things for breaking things, but I have things for like fix what's broken or scrap for parts.
Right. I'm willing to give you those in this leash, but it's going to be 2 separate rolls of then you trying to take those things and making them something else.
But if I use them for the first roll, I can't use them for the second roll. Right?
Correct. Or no, not technically, because that's technically you're doing 2 different actions. You can't use the same tag, so you can't take the risk here trying to deactivate it and then use those exact same tags in that same action to do the same thing.
Okay.
So if you take the risk and deactivate it and then try to change the game to create something with those parts later, those tags still translate because you're doing 2 different things.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to say what I'm going to do, and you'll tell me whether I can or
so
not.
take the risk.
I'm going to use scrap for parts and mother invention.
Yes, I will give you those.
And ingenuity.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Okay. +3 -2 +1 total. 6 + 1.
So on a 7 to 9, things get messy.
So I'm like dismantling this thing.
As you dismantle it, the centrifuge in the middle is whirling, and a spark jumps in, causing it to spark, and it explodes. Time slows as you see this energy wave shooting the 3 of you outwards towards the windows. And that's where we'll leave off this episode.
Heads up. Oops.
Oh boy.
Time to geek out during credits.
I feel like a lot of this episode was like, okay, now how does this rule work? Wait, let me go back and read these rules that I should have read a long time ago. I'm just so tapped. Like, this has been fight after fight after fight, so many tags are burnt.
Yeah.
During this time stopped, can we do a montage while we're flying off the roof or out of the windows? A mental downtime. Good reference of Spawn Clown.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be a super niche one, and I figured you two would know it, but I wasn't sure.
As soon as you started, I was like, I'm getting a mental image. I've seen this clown.
You like how that's the one where like we've noticed that Andres knows Batman and now Spawn.
And you were all, the Marvel is too whatever. You don't like Marvel movies. But you know, Batman and Spawn.
Comics are different.
I don't even, like, I just feel like we're fucked and there's no way we can win this.
Yeah, it's the Act 3 dip.
Yeah.
Until plot armor!
And you could win, just the dice were not in your favor.
They fucked me a lot today.
They didn't fuck me nearly as much today, but they weren't nearly as kind as they have been in the past.
With a wish cannon in one episode comes nothing the next two episodes. I'm trying to think, like, did I draw closer to anybody in this episode? Did I deepen anything in this episode?
I don't think so.
Not really.
You did have a good bonding moment with Andres, but I think
there
you
was
kind
that-
of shot yourself in the foot when you kept eating things while Andres was kind of pouring their heart out
that
to
was
you.
not Dell's fault. That was the fault of the Master of Ceremonies with the tonal overarch of the scene.
I had to fill you in on what was going on, and in my defense, that had started prior to the emotional stuff.
You started with Dell. You started off that scene with Dell getting slapped in the face. With
I
pizza.
started off that scene with a chocolate fountain, followed by Hot Wheels.
That was chocolate,
jumping
not
over.
shit.
Yeah. So
thought it was
I set
sewage or
that up
something.
prior, and then you guys wanted to get emotional.
Yeah, because we've got a fucking chocolate fountain and Hot Wheels riding around the city.
It's a lot to take
As
on.
we're two regular people trying to make sense of this.
Can I add a +1 to Andres now?
Yeah,
I think it's past due.
I think so as well.
I just forgot to do that during Geeking Out during credits. But I do need to... So, to confirm, that theme card that I basically burnt completely last time, that I get to make a new one, I have to wait until downtime or montage to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Damn. I could really use some new... I've been needing some new power tags for a long time.
In my defense, I asked if you guys wanted to time jump, and you reminded me it was not set up for a time jump. You could have just lied and said yes, and I would have been none the wiser.
I will say this, the same thing I say every time something like this comes up. Where's the fun in cheating in make-believe?
True, exactly.
If you are playing a make-believe game, why fucking cheat?
And again,
Because that
the
just ruins
failures
the fun.
set up such fun things to happen.
I mean, without the failures, then the wins wouldn't be as...
Exactly.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I was feeling very tense that entire fight with the clown. Like, I know it only happened like a few back and forths, but I'm like, Andres is not doing great in this fight, as like it really is just Andres trying to keep this clown focused on them no matter what the cost, as Dell managed to do something to this machine. We'll see
I did
how...
something.
We did something.
I did something.
I think for me, I might also just have to, like, Dell and Andres are getting super fucking close at this point. Like,
and
as
why?
far as
Because
Andres
Lucas
is
won't
concerned.
fucking show up, anyways.
I don't really think there's a theme that's under strain right now. Like, nothing has really been really had pressure put on it. The crew kind of the crew as a whole didn't really grow, but only because it was
Lost
just
one.
two of us here.
It shrank by 1.
And like, I guess there was a bit more of like Andresh working as a team
Yeah.
with them and like incorporating in the stuff in there. So
I do. Let me know what you
know
think
what?
of
Yeah.
this. You haven't done some broker-based things in a while.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about marking Fade Crack?
I'd be fine with. Yeah, I'd be fine with
Just singular.
the broker.
Yeah, because I feel like we're getting a lot more humility out of Andresh and a lot less of the stoic
Yeah,
distance
no, you know
of
what?
the broker.
I'd say that's probably the better one to address with this Geek Out sesh.
Yeah.
Rather than marking another rather than like increasing, like Del and I are already at +3 as far as I'm concerned, and moving up past that like doesn't make sense just yet. And then like even though we grew as a crew, I don't really feel like it's enough to mark attention on
Right.
the Misfits yet. But
It
no,
wasn't
I'm with you. The broker has kind of fell by the wayside, and well, I'm using the aspects of the broker personality still. It's not the broker personality that's using it anymore.
Right. The two identities are almost starting to merge.
Yeah. So no, I will absolutely mark Fade Crack on that one. That makes sense to me. And then I'll have to figure out the flip side of that one if it collapses.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be anytime soon, but just something I was thinking about.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Cool. Anything else?
And you
you'd like
say
to add,
that, but
Boser?
like,
No. I'm at peace with dying. This is the
I
end.
don't blatantly kill. You both know this.
No, I killed us. It was my fault.
No, things got messy. That doesn't mean death.
I mean, deaths can get pretty messy
That's true.
when our bodies are splattered all over the walls.
But we will be back on Monday with another Geek Out session. We will be back on Wednesday with another T-Streams. We will be back every Thursday with some form of this fucking tomfoolery. We got a lot of co-stream stuff coming up. This month, I will be streaming with Team Drew's Basement.
TBD!
We will be playing a 90s Gundam Mass Effect style one-shot.
Cool.
I don't know shit about it. It looks cool as hell, though, so I'll be doing that on the 21st, which is a Tuesday. So we'll make sure to promote that and make sure you guys show up for that. I don't think we have anything other going on in February.
Other
But-
than the fun geek out sessions,
Yeah.
nothing specific. But
We be adding shit all the time because we're going to be our goal. We have a lot of goals this year. We're doing more shorts, more not co-streams, but collabs. Don't worry, we got to figure out timing for everybody to get together for the 24-hour live stream. And that's going to get real difficult with trying to get Jeff sits in town. Boser's getting busy with his personal work. But
getting busy with it.
that is coming up. We've got some things on the horizon. My favorite is going to be the Hot Wings questionnaires. Hot questions with even hotter answers. Or Hot Wings with hotter questions. I don't remember what the tagline is. But yeah, until next time, I'm T.
I'm Boser.
And I'm Jeff Sitz.
And you guys just keep geeking out.
Now,
Bye.
y'all. Love you.